Hey guys, this is Swift Universe here, and welcome back to another tutorial on how to make an app like Instagram. So in the last tutorial, we went ahead and created the login and register systems for our application, and in this tutorial, we will be adding in the ability to post to Firebase. So basically, the user can enter in a title and content for his post, and then we will send that as an object to Firebase. We will also be fixing some bugs in the login. So yeah, let's get started. So head over to your main storyboard, and we're going to add in a new view controller. So just drag it onto the view, and so we're actually going to do something different for this. So click on it, and then go to Editor, Embed in Navigation Controller. So hold on, let me just make that look cleaner. Okay. So basically what this does is it adds a title to the view controller, and we can make this like something like Swiftogram, but we're just gonna make it post. Okay, so basically we're gonna have two data entries in this. So we're gonna have a title field and a text view where the user can enter in a content. So let's go ahead and add a text field first, and let's make it kind of big. So let's make the placeholder something like describe your post in a few words. It's kind of long, but if you think of something better, feel free to use it. So then drag in a text view too. Just drag that underneath. And so one thing about this is if you delete all the text, and if we run this, it's going to be completely white, and the user really won't be able to see it. So the way we're going to fix this is click on your text view and scroll down in the attributes inspector and go to where it says background. So click on the left color thing itself. So just click on that. Make sure you're on the circle tab, and then just drag this and make it kind of gray like that. That's good. So now like the user can easily see that that's editable. And so the thing that sucks about text views is that you can't have a placeholder. So let's just make this content for now. You can actually programmatically add a placeholder, but it's like kind of weird. Maybe we'll do that. I don't really know. If we have time, yeah. So those are both of our text fields and views. Let's go ahead and add a button. So just drag that here, and I'm just gonna make mine a bit bigger, and just make it like post or something. And so what we really need to do is just add the constraints so that it like stays the same on all devices. So click on the text field and go to the pin, and then hit the top, width, height, and center it horizontally. Do the same for the content text view, and center it horizontally. And let's also do that for the post button. Okay, so another thing we need to do is actually click on your navigation controller up here, and go to the identity inspector right here and make the storyboard ID post DC, just like that. Make sure that you spell that correctly or it will not work. So what we need to do now is create a new file. So go File, New, File, and make sure it's a Cocoa Touch class and you're in the iOS section. Hit Next. I name this Post View Controller, and make sure that it is a subclass of UI View Controller and that the language is set to Swift. Then hit Next and save it, and let's get started. So we first have to get some outlets from our view controller. So click on your view controller and then hit the two circles to bring up both editors. Okay, yeah, one thing we need to do before we do this is click on your view controller and head over to the identity inspector and make the class equal to the file we just made, post view controller. So now it should bring up this in your in the second editor. If it doesn't, you can just hit this, go to manual, Swiftogram, and then just choose the file here. But yeah, it should do it automatically. So just click on your title text field and just control drag it right here, and we'll name it title text field. And let's do the same thing for the text view. Just name it content text view. And so let's add an action for our button. So make sure that the connection is set to action. And we'll name it post tapped. And so this is the code that's going to be called when the user taps the post button. So in Firebase, every single user has a unique ID. This is called a UID. So we can access this by doing let UID equal to, oh wait, first we need to import Firebase. Don't forget to do that. And then do let UID equals to fir auth dot current user dot UID. So this is like a completely unique ID for every single user in Firebase. So that's what we're going to be using for saving posts that we know who posted the actual post. So let's go ahead and also get the values, like the title and the content. So do let title equals to title text field dot text. Now let content equal to content text view dot text. And so basically, Firebase, its database is structured in JSON. So basically, we need to create an object basically in Swift, and then that's what we're going to send up to Firebase. So the way we do this is just let post object equal to open bracket, just hit enter, and now do UID colon UID comma title colon title content colon content. I'm trying to add a space so it's easier to read. And don't add a comma to the last data entry. And make sure that the stuff on the left is around quotes, or it won't work. So we need to head over to Firebase and get started in our database. So go to your app and then go to the database section on the left. Click on it. You should be brought here. So where it says Swiftogram and then your app or whatever, your ID, just hover over it and then hit the plus button. And now basically, I'm just going to call it a table. So just name it posts. And then, actually, we don't need to do that. Okay, yeah, we don't really need to do that right now. I think it'll automatically do that, so we're good. So the way that that Firebase kind of like saves data, basically it's called a ref, R-E-F, and so basically it's like a string with directions of where to save objects, to where to save or retrieve objects. So I'm just gonna give you. Let's just do this, and hopefully you'll get it. If you don't get it, just leave a comment, and I'll try to explain it. But yeah, so let ref equals fir. Wait, we need to. Okay, go to terminal, and we need to edit our pod file. So navigate to your project folder. Make sure this is where your project files are, and do sudo nano pod file. Enter in your password, and now scroll down to where we have all our pods. And now we're going to type in pod Firebase / database. I believe this is right. Hold on. Let me just check. Yeah. Okay, that's it. So hit Control O, enter Control X. I type in pod install. Just wait for it to finish installing the new pod. The only thing I don't like about Firebase is that you have to implement every single pod for every single feature of Firebase, which is kind of annoying. But whatever. So we should be good now. So now if you do let ref equal to fir, hold on, let's just, yeah, it's processing the file. So let ref equals fir database dot reference dot child. So basically Firebase dot database dot reference, this is like the root directory in our database. So basically this is where everything's gonna be. And so basically when you do dot child, the first child will do posts. So this is gonna act as like a table within our database. So actually once we post something, you'll get it. It's pretty easy to understand. So, but once again, if you don't get anything, just leave a comment and I'll respond. So do dot child and then posts in quotes, and I'll just do, wait, no. I need to get the, look through these. Yeah, it's set. Why is that crossed out? Let me just take a look at this. Yeah, that should be it. I don't know, let's just try doing it. Oh yeah, so before we do this, so child posts, then do another thing, do child by auto ID. So what this is going to do, it's going to generate a random ID for our new object that we're going to add. And now all we have to do for this, after this, is just do set value. I don't know why this is being crossed out, I don't know. Set value to post object. So I hopefully think this should work. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can delete that. So after this, let's type in ns. Actually, yeah, just do print, and then just do posted to Firebase. So that should complete the posting part, hopefully. I don't know, there might be a bug, but so save that. And now one thing that we haven't done is when the user is logged in, we want to send him to the new post view controller. So go to the view controller where our login is and delete where we display an alert if the user successfully logged in. That should be where we commented success. And so now we're going to programmatically present a view controller. So the way we do this is let vc equals self dot story board dot instantiate view controller with identifier. So now this is going to be the storyboard ID that we set before. So it should be post vc if you spelled it right. So basically this is just instantiating a view controller with the storyboard ID. So now all we have to do is just present this view controller with self.present vc, comma, animated should be true, and we do not need a completion. So we're going to do the same thing for the register. Oh wait, should fix it. Yeah. So we're going to do the same thing for the register. So just copy that, go to register view controller, and where we display the alert with success, just delete that and put the thing where we change view controllers. Okay, so I just need my code to look clean, otherwise it annoys me. Okay, so that should be good, hopefully. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know. Let's try running it. Oh, we got an error. Oh, this is an you probably won't get these errors. I'm gonna fix this and I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back and I figured out the issue. It was actually a problem with my Apple ID with an Xcode, but I'm all good with that. So I actually found out some other errors that we would have had if we were in this. So first of all, because we're using Swift 3.0, the compatibility with Firebase and Swift 3.0 is a bit weird, but it still works. So it's just we're gonna have to rewrite this a little bit. So it's an issue with optional values, and the Firebase database. So we're just gonna have to restructure this like so. So if let UID equals for auth.auth current user dot UID, then if let title equals title text field dot text, then if let content equals content text field dot text, then we do let post object dictionary string comma any. So any actually replaces any object. It's kind of hard to explain, but I don't know. It's just I'm actually kind of new to this too, because I haven't done anything with Firebase with Swift 3.0, so I'm just going along with it. But when I do figure it out, I will give more detailed explanations. So set the values for the post object. I'm just gonna add the space. Okay. So I'll explain what I'm doing in a bit. For base.database.reference child posts child by auto ID wait dot set value post object. Okay, so basically what this is doing, like basically the problem that we're having with the old way that I was doing it was that some of the values that we were using were optional, which basically means that they weren't for sure like set, but we were going to assume that they were. So basically what we're doing with this code is ensuring that they are set. So when we do if let UID equals for auth dot current user dot UID, that's basically just ensuring that it is not optional and that there actually is a value for the variable. So Firebase was just getting kind of like, it didn't like that. So this is what we're gonna have to do now. So basically we do have some errors, but that's probably because I forgot to what I do. Oh yeah, whoops. I actually made that a curly bracket. That should be just a bracket, and we should be good. Yeah. Okay, so I think this should work. But let's see. Let's run it. And once again, if you have any questions, just comment down below and I'll try to get back to you. It's kind of hard to explain when I'm just doing it on the spot, but if I think about it, then I'll be able to help you. Okay. So let's log in. Oh, whoops, sorry. Okay. parthxana@gmail.com. Password is password. Okay, so it takes us here. Let's just name it I'm Parth. And yeah, you notice that we have to actually delete the content because there are no placeholders with text views. Swiftogram is the best app. Post. Okay, so yeah, as you can see in the console, it says posted to Firebase, so it did work. Let's go check the database. Yeah, so if you go to your database right here, and if you see how it automatically created the posts, so basically posts right now is like a table kind of. So if you click on that, this is the object, so it has the automatic ID that it automatically generated. So we didn't even have to do anything. And so yeah, so it has Swiftogram is the best app, I'm Parth, and the UID of the user. So this is the unique ID of the user who posted that content. So one thing I'm just gonna add like a little touch is we're just gonna present an alert to show that the user's content is uploaded. So UI, so let alert equals UI alert controller. Title success. Your post has been sent. Dot alert. Alert dot add action. UI alert action. Okay. Dot cancel. Actually, default handler will be nil, and then just self.present alert animated true and completion nil. So let's see, it should present an alert now. And so in the login, in the last tutorial I might have mentioned it, but when you tap on, yeah, so I'll just show you right now actually. Hold on. Okay, so see the don't have an account button right here? You can't see it, but it's right there on the bottom. If I click on this text field, there's no way to like get out of it. Like there's no done button here. So I was thinking that we could add that in, but I don't know if I'll have enough time. I think this tutorial is getting pretty long. So I might just do that in the next part. So now sign in and type in hi. This is dope. Post. So as you can see, we get an alert saying your post has been sent. And one more thing, just like show you guys. I don't know, this is kind of cool. You can actually post emojis, so everything will work. So if I put like, this is dope, post, and yeah, so if we ever displayed that post in the app, it would display the emoji. So just a cool thing. I think it's cool. But anyways, that should wrap up this tutorial. I made it a little bit more complicated than it was, but yeah, and once again, if you have any questions, just comment down below. I promise I will help you. But anyways, guys, that's it for this tutorial. Stay tuned for more parts. Hopefully I'll get like maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But thank you guys for watching, and please leave a like and just tell me how I'm doing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.